Hello, Stormclawd here, doing my next aerial tutelage lesson. So today I'm going to be working on actually hitting the pro aerial balls into the goal. So there's two ways I wanted you to do this. One's just going up normally, just boost at it, go hit the ball, hopefully get it in the goals if you're good, or you hit the post because you're bad. But we'll work on basically doing a single jump and getting there and using a double jump and getting there. So this will hopefully teach you a bit of both in terms of aerial control so that it's not so daunting to be able to control it both ways because it's gonna be really helpful if both ways you can do this. It will help you a lot more later on. You may not feel it now, but a lot later on. I lied, there's actually three things today. I just thought of something I would like to teach you. So whenever you miss, just practice hitting it in the goals because this will make you more consistent at doing it in actual games. So as well as aerial training, you can kind of practice hitting it in the goals if you miss because it is important. It does happen sometimes in games, and if you get a free hit, you do want to be able to hit it into the goals. Now, one thing I want to talk about with aerials is how to try and get some more power on them because I see a lot of people where they can't actually get power on the aerials. Now, this is one of the big ones is it doesn't help you if you can't get power. So one of the ways to do it is to actually, as you're going to hit the ball, you tilt your car back, and then as you hit the ball, you kind of move forward with your nose. So this gives you a bigger hit of power. So if I show you on this one, go up to it. So here we're backwards and then forwards. And you can see how it just pushes it that little bit further. That's because you push your calf through the ball. So it gives you a bit of momentum on the ball. So this is a really good one to learn, just hitting it through with your nose. It'll give you more power and it helps for a lot of other things. It helps you to hit more consistently with your nose too. It's going to be harder to hit with your nose if you do it like this. So we'll do the single jumps, we'll do the tilt backs, try and get your power. Doesn't really matter if you get it in the goals at this point, just really focus on getting it with the power you want. So it's kind of like you can focus on different things with the aerials. You can focus on scoring, you can focus on power, and you can focus on accuracy. So sometimes I might focus to get it just in the bottom right corner, and that kind of pushes my accuracy and power because I have to hit it in a really precise spot. But sometimes I might just say I want to get a lot of power on this ball, or I want to hit it really soft or whatnot. Just like practice your power that you can put on the ball because sometimes you don't want to hit it hard, sometimes you want to hit it soft, and sometimes you want to hit it as hard as you possibly can to just clear it. So it's good to practice having both of them kind of down. It'll make it easier for you on a lot of different things. And then the other thing I want you to try practice is double jumping. So if you heard there, I just do a double jump as I got for my aerial. And then as you do that, it'll make it a lot easier. I really struggle with pro aerial training, I must say. It's harder than all star for me. It's harder. But there's also practice your dribbling if you don't want to hit it in. You can do lots of different things with it. But practice doing your double jump on these aerials and it'll definitely help you out because it helps you get up faster. And then at the top level, people are so quick in the air that they just stomp me. Like I'm not that great at aerials compared to a lot of the people or some of the people I play against. It's just they're really good at aerials. And then it's just this is kind of one of the ways you kind of have to try and deal with it is to speed yourself up. But it's not always the easiest because with speed comes a lack of control. So you have to kind of control the extra speed, and there's a lot of things you gotta do. A lot of things. So now we got double jumps as well. What are the other things we can do? Well, we need the launcher. We need the launcher for this. So what I'd recommend with these aerials is really just try and push what you can do on them. Move yourself about, make it hard for yourself. Maybe for these ones, once you start getting the hang of them, try and say, I'm going to go out to the right and then come back to the left and then hit it in the goals. Because this will just help you be able to angle your car around more in the air, which is going to help you get different sorts of shots that you might not have been able to do before. Because it's good to be able to curve your car. That's the big thing here. You want to be able to curve your car. So if I, can add spins and stuff too if I want. And then you can really start to move your car about and get better hits, or not better hits, but just different hits. Really just work on your aerial control, because the better you can control your car in the air, the better it's going to be for you overall. So maybe for this one, you might say, I want to do a backflip and hit it. So you'd go like this, and miss the ball, because you're bad. Oh. So, you might say, you want to do a backflip and hit it. And then it's not so hard once you get used to it. I mean, I find it easier on a ball that's moving because it's hard to judge it when it's not moving. I'm just not used to it. But as you can see there, you can just work on different things. Work on backflips, work on whatever you want. Just make yourself more controlled in the air. That's going to be the big thing. And then that air movement I've shown you the other day, just work on that too. And oh my gosh, you'll be good to go. Absolutely good to go. So I'll show you some more air movement stuff to practice, which will help you as well, and then hopefully just kickstart you into a new gear. What am I doing at this point? I'm waiting for the launcher. We need a launcher to be able to do the next thing. There we go. So if you remember the hit I was talking to you about last week, where we had you hitting it with a powerful strike. Ugh, sorry, concentrating. Didn't want to miss it for you guys. Where you hit it in the rookie training with the front flip. Well, this is kind of doing that, but doing it with a ball that's actually getting shot at you. So this is a lot harder and a lot harder to control, but it's good if you can control it because it will help you a lot to be able to do. Oh, that's not it. That is not it at all. Let's go again. Oh, see? So if you don't hit with your nose here, it really shows up. It really shows that you haven't got a good hit. So it's really important that you go at the right height and hit with your nose, because otherwise you're just going to get a crappy hit. I find these easier in game, because a lot of time you do them in game, they're not generally this high. Usually if it's this high, you're having to beat someone in the air, so you're not really doing this. But it's good to practice it, because if it does happen in game that you need to hit it on a full volley, it's not going to be so daunting, because sometimes it gets hit at you and you want to do it and everything. Like, you got to think about what could happen in game and try and push your training to emulate what could happen, not what's going to happen. Because if you train in just like a set way, it's going to affect how you play, because you're going to play in that set way. So you want to try and keep your training as open as possible. So I'll go through a bit of air movement you can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to aim to get onto these white things. If you've seen any other aerial tutorials, a lot of them do this. They'll just say, arc yourself out. So I might aim out here, aim all the way out, say I have to get to past this boost on the side, not hit the wall, and then arc out, and I'll hit the right one. And then you can do that both ways. So you can do it the other way? This way? Is this the other way? I don't even know. And then you could aim for the other post. But it's all about just improving your aerial capability. And then once you've got that down, it's going to be, ooh, your aerials are going to be so good. So things to practice for this week are the single jump aerials in pro training, the double jump aerials in pro training if you can, and then just move about, have fun with it. And then also practice your air movement if you want to get really, really good at arcing your car about. It'll help you a lot more in the It'll help you a lot more in the long run, and it won't help so much now, but definitely helps you a lot later on. Anyway guys, I hope this helps. I'll be doing the next one soon, hopefully, and I'll catch you for the next one.